Hello, this is Peter Ball from Get in Touch Books. I want to talk to you today about preparing for retirement. Now, many of us work for many years, 30, 40 years, in a job or sometimes a whole series of jobs. And we have sometimes some sort of status in our jobs, we have a salary, and that's fine. And if we're sensible, we will obviously take out some sort of pension to keep us going when we retire. It's all very good this, but what have we prepared ourselves in other ways for retirement? Are we aware of the fact that suddenly we'll have an awful lot of time on our hands? Some people benefit from having children to look after or grandchildren to look after, even when they're retired, so they can keep their family links alive. Others find great help in getting involved with some sort of charity or committee that helps others in some way. Others follow a hobby or an interest that they've had for years, and they take it up in a much fuller way. Someone who maybe plays golf once a week or something suddenly finds they're playing golf 3 or 4 times a week. Others get involved in their church or their community, their mosque or their synagogue or their temple or whatever religion they belong to. So whatever you do when you retire, and we are living longer and are therefore going to be longer in retirement, find a way of keeping yourself busy. Another big problem sometimes when people retire is that it changes the dynamic within the family. If a man has worked all his life and his wife has or hasn't, or if they've both worked all their lives and then suddenly they retire, they're together for much, much longer periods than they've ever been in the past. Now, this can be very, very fruitful and very loving and marvellous, but it can also cause irritations because older people start to have health problems. And when they have health problems, obviously, life is much more tough for them. And if you're spending a lot more time with someone who's got perhaps health problems, it's much more easy to get irritated by them, or vice versa. They get irritated by you. So the dynamic changes. So when you're thinking of retiring, even 2, 3, 4 years before, start to think about these things. Plan it. Plan your retirement. Plan how you're going to manage. Plan your financial situation, of course, but also plan your social situation. Have you got a group of friends? Are you going to suddenly move to a different place when you retire, or you have to start again? Some people in the UK, if they've got the money, like to move down to the seaside when they retire. There's nothing wrong in that. But are you having to start everything again? New friends, new colleagues, new people. It can be very difficult and very lonely and isolating. So plan. I think you should be careful about moving at around retirement age. Unless you're moving to be closer to a son or a daughter or someone else, or moving back to somewhere where you lived before and you had a community already built in, do think about it carefully, because retirement is a very, very important period of your life. And if you do it well and you plan it well and things go well, you can have a very enjoyable retirement. And these days that can be for 20, 30 plus years. And as time goes on, it'll be longer. Of course, the state in many cases will have to increase the length of time we work, maybe to 70 years of age, in order to pay for the retirement. Retirement is expensive on the state. So you need to think early on. I mean, I don't know how old you are who are listening to this, but even if you're in your 30s, start to think about your retirement. Plan it. Prepare for it. And always have a plan B. So you might find, well, things aren't going to quite work out the way you expected. So think about other alternatives in your retirement, so you can make sure that things run well and smoothly. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say about that. If you did just want to discuss it any further, got any ideas, you'd like to just talk to me about it, you can contact me on thebestsolution@icloud.com. That's an email address, thebestsolution@icloud.com. Thank you for listening. Bye.